Hello and welcome to PE with Brandon. I'm Brandon Lidger, the athletic director at Delphian School. We're going to do a fun PE class with you guys. We're going to get some good cardio in. We're going to get some good core work in, and I think we'll get a good sweat. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a warm up. And we're just going to do a nice little run in place, just kind of nice and gentle, and just kind of start to get our blood flow going. Going to do about 20 seconds more or so, just kind of get going. Don't have to go too fast. All right, let's start picking it up a little bit more. Now we're kind of in a nice quick jog. I like to really use my arms because, you know, when you run, you want to get those arms moving to help you get your legs moving. Okay, now we're going to start doing butt kickers. So same thing, but now we're going to start really trying to kick our feet up. Okay, so butt kickers. Right now, you don't want to be going so hard that you're losing your breath. You just want to be getting your body moving. We're starting to get those muscles working that we're going to be using in our workout. All right, shake out those legs a little. Next, we're going to do some small hops. So what we're going to be doing is, to start with, we're just going to be in place. We're just going to start bouncing up and down on the front of your feet. Small little hops. We're not trying to jump through the roof or anything, just kind of slightly get off the ground. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of moving small hops. So what we're going to do, I have a little line, I don't know if you can see it here, it's a little brown line, and I'm just going to jump forward and backward on this line, okay? So I'm going to do about 20 of them. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, now we're going to go side to side. So same thing. I'm going to jump from one side of the line to the other side. Just small little hops going back and forth. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So you can see all I'm doing there is I'm just kind of going a little side to side, kind of gets my ankles working, gets my legs working. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in a square circle. So we're going to go front, we're going to go forward, side, back, side, okay? And we're going to do about 10 of those. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of getting those feet moving. I lost track, but I think I'm getting close to about 10. Doesn't matter, we're exactly on 10. All right, now we're gonna go the other way. So same thing, we're just gonna change the direction of the circle. Here we go. You can see I'm just going forward, side to side. All that's really important is you're getting those muscles around your feet worked out. All right, check those out a little. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do some jumping jack bounces. So we're not gonna do the big arm swings on this one. We're just going to pretend like we're holding something in our hands. If it helps to be holding something in your hands, that's great. But you just kind of gotta put your elbows in, and all we're gonna be doing is just like this. Go at the speed that works for you. Right now, you're just still warming up, getting your body moving. All right, good. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do the gorilla hops. If you were with me last week, you'll remember these. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna move a little bit to the side here so that I have some room. In fact, I'm gonna move my pad a little bit. So we're gonna get down. We're gonna look like we're a big gorilla, okay? And if you've seen the pictures of the gorillas, they have big, they're on their hind legs and they just kind of are on their hands like this, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna be nice and low like this. If you play football or watch football, it's kind of like the big guys in football. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hop to the side. Hop, 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 hop. And we're just using our fingers here just to balance ourselves a little bit so we don't fall forward. But we're really just using these legs. I'm just using my fingertips to just kind of help me move along. A couple more. All right. Got the gorilla hops in. Now we're going to start using our arms. So we're going to hold one arm up, one arm out, and we're just going to start doing some nice circles here. Okay? Just kind of gently start getting them going. If you see, I started small, and I'm just kind of getting them a little bigger. You don't have to go fast on this. Just want to get those shoulders worked out. I'm going to do big sweeps. Get those shoulders working. Oops, I'm not keeping my arm up. Okay, now we're going to go the other way. So now I'm going backwards. Small. And it's going to start getting bigger. Start feeling those arms working. That's what you want. All right, we're going to switch. Small going forward. And we're going to start making them bigger and bigger. With all of these exercises, do as best as you can. If you're not keeping up all the way, that's totally okay. You do as best as you can, and you'll still get a good workout in. All right, we got big sweeps going, and we're going to switch to small going back. We're just kind of getting those moving. And bigger and bigger. All right, good. Shake out those arms. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do some crab kicks. So we're going to get down on our back, and we're going to, I'll do it like this so you can see, we're going to kind of get ourselves up like into the crab walk. And what we're going to do is we're going to do, we want to keep our midsection as high as we can. It's okay, can't get up all the way. See, I don't get all the way up. Then we're just going to kick out. We'll do like 5 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to pretend like we're jump roping. If you have space in a jump rope, grab it. You can do it with the jump rope, but you don't need it. Because what we're going to do is we're going to pretend, and we're just going to start jump roping. Pretend like you really got that jump rope and you're spinning it around. You want to keep those, we're keeping our elbow kind of close to our body and spinning around with our wrists. All right, got some of that in. Now let's do a little bit of stretching now that we've got our body warm. First thing we're going to do is the Spider-Man. So we're going to step down with one leg, okay? We're going to keep our heel into the ground. And that same side arm, I'm going to put on the inside of my knee, and I'm going to see if I can get it as low to the ground as I can get it, okay? We're just trying to get a nice little stretch in there. If you're feeling it, you should probably feel it right up in there, okay? So we're going to do that for a little bit. Then I'm going to kick this foot back, the other foot out, and we're going to do it with the other side. And I'm not going fast because I just want a good stretch. So then we're going to switch it again. And same thing. Again, my left knee's out, my left elbow is trying to get down to the floor. And one more. All right. The next thing we're going to do is called the Samson stretch. So we're again going to step out into a lunge, and I'm going to take my arms, I'm going to straighten out both arms, pull them back behind my head, and I'm just going to stretch. I'll show you this way here. I'm going to go into the lunge, and I'm going to stretch. So we'll do a few of those on each side. Step out and stretch. Step out, stretch. Step out, stretch. And one more. All right, we got the Samson stretch in. Now we're going to do a quad stretch. So we're going to grab our feet behind us, kind of like when we were doing the butt kickers, and we're just going to pull it back a little. And see if you can balance like that. See, I'm falling over a little bit. We're going to stretch here, and then we're going to grab the other foot. Same thing, and we're going to try to stretch. And that should stretch right up in there. Okay, one more each side. And the other side. Then we're going to do knee grabs. So we're going to grab our legs, and we're going to pull them up as high as you can get them up, close to your chest. Okay. I'm going to do a couple each side. All right. Now, we're going to do some side lunges. So we're going to widen out our legs like this, and we're going to stick one of these toes out, and we're just going to drop nice and low. Okay? Sit there for a second, and then we're going to switch, and we're going to get nice and low. Okay, then we're going to get to the other side, nice and low, and the other side, nice and low. All right, we're going to do a few squats, and then we're going to get ready for our workout. So we want to pretend like we're sitting down in a chair. We're just going to sit down and stand up. Sit down, stand up. Sit down, stand up. Sit down, stand up. Sit down, and stand up. All right, before we get into our workout, let's get a little bit of water. We're going to take a quick minute, grab a little bit of water. If you don't have your water bottle with you, now's a good time to grab it, or at least a cup of water so that you can get some water throughout the workout. We're going to start in about a minute. I'm going to grab my water bottle. It's just off camera, so I'm going to grab it, and then we'll get started. Okay. So while we're getting our water, I'm going to go over the 4 movements we're going to do in our workout today. They're all pretty simple. If you've been with me before, we've done most of these, and I think you'll be able to do them. The first one is just running with high knees. So we're just going to be running and getting those knees as high as we can. Okay? It's that simple. I'll show you from here. You're just trying to get those knees nice and high. Okay? Next one is flutter kicks. This is why I brought my yoga mat here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to do it sideways so you can see it. You're going to lay down on the mat, okay, and lift your legs up a little bit, and we're just going to kick our legs a little bit, okay? The more our legs are bent, the easier it is, okay? And we're just going to go small little kicks, okay? That's going to be a good workout for your stomach. The next thing we're going to do is burpees. Burpees, for this we're going to go down as if we're going to go down into a push-up, okay? Kick ourselves out, come back in, stand up. That's what we're going to do for burpees. Okay, I'll show you again. Down, kick out, kick back in, and stand up. That'll be a burpee. And then plank. Plank, you're going to go down, you're going to get on your knees, and you're just trying to keep your body as straight as you can during that time. And what we're going to do is we're going to go rounds of 20 seconds of work with 10 seconds rest. We're going to go through each of them, get a little rest for water, Okay, about an extra 30 seconds, then get back in. And we're gonna cycle through those. If at any point you're tired, it's hard to get through, it's okay if you need to sit out a round. Do the pace that you can do. And we're gonna get through, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna get a good sweat, okay? So, I'm gonna get the clock going. You'll be able to follow along with this clock, and I'll also tell you what the next thing is. So we're gonna start with the high knees, and here we go. You ready? Go, high knees. Just like you're racing down a racetrack. All right. The next one is going to be flutter kicks, so I'm going to get this ready. Get down on your mat. And here we go. Flutter kicks. Do as much of those 20 seconds as you can. All right. The next thing we're going to do is burpees. We're going to do our best, as many burpees as we can in our 20 seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I got 7, okay. And the last one we're gonna do is plank. 20 seconds of plank. And go. All right. Good, now we're gonna have about 30 seconds rest, and now it's a good time to get a little bit of water. Hopefully you're starting to get a sweat like I am. And when it gets down to the end of these 20 more seconds, we're going to start back with high knees. All right, you ready? Here we go, 3, 2, 1, high knees. Doesn't have to be super fast, you're just trying to get those knees high. All right, next is gonna be those flutter kicks. Here we go. All right, burpees. Ready, go. I'm gonna try to get those 7 that I got before. All right, was able to keep up with 7, and we're gonna get plank. Ready, go. See if we can get all 20 seconds. All right. Good, now we're gonna get another little break. And we're gonna get our water if we need it. I recommend just a little bit. You don't want to get so much water that it's hard to do the workout. So just a little bit. And when we get back in here, we're going to start back up with our high knees. I coach track here at Delphi as well. And one of the things I really work with my athletes on when they're running is really using those arms. So as you run, your arms really help you move your legs. So let's practice that on this. Ready? Go. Flutter kicks is next. All right. Burpees. How are you guys doing? Are you keeping up? Burpees, here we go. Want to get my 7. 7. All right. Plank is next. And go. Try to keep that body as straight as you can. All right. Nice job. I'm going to get a little bit of water. We got a little break now. Hopefully you're all keeping up. As I've said, what's really important is that you keep going at your pace. Push yourself, challenge yourself, but do it at a pace that you're able to do it. We want you to be able to get through the whole workout and feel good and tired at the end, but feel like you got something good out of it. All right, we're going to start back in with high knees. Remember, we're using those arms as we go. And go. My legs are starting to get a little heavier. Probably yours are as well. Keep going. Flutter kicks. All right. Next, give me some burpees. I'm still keeping going at 7 for each round. I'm going to see if I can keep going with that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. A little bit of a plank before we get our next break. Ready? And go. All right. As I've said before in other classes, you can get on your parents can get on your phones. You can find good apps that can do these kind of clocks. So if you want to do this kind of a workout, you can do that easily at home with the workout, with the equipment that you have. So next, we're going to get back in with those high knees. And we got a few more rounds here to go. So keep going as much as you can. And let's see if we can finish this workout strong. And go. High knees. All right, flutter kicks is next. Ready? Go. Okay. Next, we're going to have some burpees. Get off that floor. Got to keep doing my 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Holding strong. And we're going in now for our planks. Here we go. All right. Got another good round of rest here. You should be where you're working hard, you're sweating, but you're still able to talk. You still can breathe, and you want to still keep the breathing going the whole time. All right, so we got about 15 more seconds of rest. If you need to get a little water. Okay, and we're going to get back to our high knees. Ready? Go. Flutter kicks. All right. Go. All right. That's burpee time. Gotta love our burpees. Here we go. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. And plank time. Ready? Go. All right. Okay, we got a little bit of break now. think we have 1 or 2 more rounds left. My legs are starting to get tired, and like I said about the running with the arms, I always tell my athletes when their legs are starting to get tired, really focus on those arms because they really help your legs move. So on those high knees, make sure you're getting those arms moving, all right? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. High knees. Really move those arms. All right. Gonna get some flutter kicks. And go. All right, we got some burpees to do. I've maintained my 7. I'm gonna try to maintain that all the way through the end. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm slipping a little bit in my own sweat. Okay, plank time. Ready, and go. All right. I haven't kept track of the rounds. We had 8 of them, so I think we have 1 more. One thing I wanted to say is we're doing it with the timer. You can also just set, okay, I'm gonna do 10 of each one. And the reason why I've done the timer is because it's easier. I can't really see how you guys are doing, so it's easier to be able to keep track. You guys can go at your pace, get as much in as you can while still keeping up with me. So that's why I'm doing the timer today. All right, we're gonna do the high knees. Here we go, high knees. All right, and some flutter kicks. Ready, go. Okay, it's burpee time. Set that goal of how many you're gonna get done this round. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. And we got some planks. 20 more seconds of plank. And go. All right. We have our rest now. All right, we're done. We made it through 8 rounds. Nice job to those of you who got through it. Those of you who got most of the way through, awesome job as well. That was a good, tough one. Before we end off, I just want to do a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a cool down. We've really worked our hip joints here. I want to stretch those a little bit. I want to just kind of do a little bit of a cool down before we go. So I'm going to sit back down onto my yoga mat here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down. We're going to get into a little bit of a butterfly here. We're going to push our knees or our feet a little bit close to us. And we're just going to relax here. I'm going to push my elbows into my leg a little bit. And as you breathe out, it allows you to go down just a little bit more. Be nice and gentle. You're not trying to really push your legs down. Just a little bit. Kind of help them get a nice little stretch in there. You should feel it. We're just going to hold it for a little bit. And should feel nice and good. When you get a good workout in, it's always a good thing to get a little bit of a cool down, get a little bit of a stretch, so you feel really good afterward. All right, get up. And we're gonna do our same side to side lunges we did. Just kind of side to side. This time we're just gonna kind of nice and gently rock back and forth. All right, you're gonna do a little bit of a toe grab, just pull those toes up. All right, shake out those arms, shake out those legs. Let's get a little bit of water. All right, as always, if you have any questions for me, if you have any thoughts about what would be good to do next week or ways we can improve this class, put it into the comments. I always take a look at them and try to make this a better class next time. So I look forward to hearing from you. I love to hear how you did. Let me know if any of you finished all the way through. Put that in there. Tell me. If anybody said, oh man, those burpees were tough, you can tell me that too. All right? So I look forward to hearing from you. And hope you had fun. Hope you drink some water, and that's all for this week. See you guys next time.